You scouting for Booker and shit? Seriously? It's that serious?
All I did was put glue on it. That's crazy.
Sam, you watching?
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
Here's Banchero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Miller. Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Booker. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average.
Gotta love seeing Kyrie get in there and get his hands dirty. When he's active on the glass, they're a much better basketball team.
Here's Irving. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And it's Ayton missing. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. Looking for the first basket of the game.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Now, here is Irving. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. The Magic again can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Irving. Banchero outside.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
Now, here is Irving. Still without a basket. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting double. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And stolen by Booker. There's the drive.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Outside Irving. And stolen by Miller. Oh, and here comes Miller all alone.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Ayton in the corner. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
The Magic trailing. Irving looking over the floor. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And it's the Hawks' ball. Booker with it. Now guarded by Ayton. A nice shot by Booker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Banchero, that's good. Booker outside. Pass to McDaniels. Kicks it out to Booker. Misses the 3.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Irving. Nothing on the board. Banchero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Banchero outside. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Brooks. Booker looking around. Here's Miller. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Dort. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And showing off some agility on the break. Banchero is so elusive in the open floor.
And here's Miller. Brooks a screen. 3-pointer. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 10. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Miller inside. No good with the layup. Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Booker. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Sharp. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And Orlando making a change here.
Substitution for Orlando. Nicholas Claxton.
1:14 left in the first. Here's Booker. Booker draws the double. Brooks. Rebound by the Magic. Irving with it. Still scoreless.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Miller. Banchero grabs the board. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Irving. Now Claxton. Brooks covering. Count it.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Now Brooks. Out to Miller. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got 14 points.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Irving for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
26.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. They set the screen. Here's Malawach.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And Simons, who's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Malawach. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And the basket by Vassell.
Using that speed, Vassell on the run.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Tries from 16. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders." There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Irving. Pass to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Here's Malawach. Nice D from Brooks. And Thomas has it in the corner. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. For the 3. Dort grabs the miss. The Magic trailed by 4. Here's Claxton. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Toppin. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Irving. Takes it inside.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Toppin. Misses from close range. The Magic trailed by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Thomas. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
Anytime Thomas can get to his jump shot, he feels confident.
To the inside.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Hawks passing it around. And it's off from three-point range. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And Thomas, here we go.
Well, you see the suddenness of Thomas. That's a tough play to defend.
Banchero with the screen. There's the lob to Banchero. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You have to love the energy and enthusiasm Banchero plays with. He does a lot of special things.
Pass to Malawan. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Banchero. Now, here's Sharp. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Close the alley-oop. Sharp with it. Now, Thomas defending. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Brooks.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
How about Banchero's vision? Keeps his eyes up and makes the extra pass.
The Magic have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And last year, Coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment, but they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
Here's Sharp after the basket by Atlanta. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Pass to Banchero. Down low. Marlowe. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Booker will bring it up for Atlanta. Miller outside. And it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
The offensive rebound. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. .153 left from the first half of basketball. The three from Banchero. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Toppin. Miller outside. Malawatch grabs the miss.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And it's Banchero missing. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Thomas, no good. Irving up top. .107 left to play here in the second quarter. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Booker with it. Dort covering. And Miller throws it down hard.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Miller with the double team. In the corner, Irving with it. Inside. Malawatch, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Booker with the drive. Off target at the rim. Orlando with the ball. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Back to Miller. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Atlanta up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by Orlando. McDaniels outside. Murray for 3. No good on the shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam. Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Banchero. Now Irving. He's got 9. The shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Booker hammers it home off the drive.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Now here is Miller. He's got 18. Over Irving. Miller, no luck.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Ayton. Nobody near Irving. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the paint. Here's Banchero.
Well, when he gets it going and the shot is falling, Paolo Banchero can dominate on the offensive end.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Hurdle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. On the wing, Booker. Looking to end his cold spell. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Pass to Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Hawks trail by 5. In the corner, Murray with it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you guys.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the shot is good.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this half.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Thomas got 8 points.
And Thomas gets it done from anywhere, including when he's this close to the rim. Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
And it's Murray with the jam.
I think Murray really trusted himself there. He just focused on finishing the play his way.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Keegan Murray. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard. And C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good mentors.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Outside Irving. Banked in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to McDaniels. A kick out to Simon. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Thomas, good.
Good awareness there. Thomas under pressure to get that off.
Johnson the screen. Outside Irving. Shoots over Simon. Stolen by McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Murray, good. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Into the lane. Up and in on the way. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
3 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. In the corner, it's Toppin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Marshall with it. Now Thomas defending. And good that time. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Toppin can't get it to go.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead to the middle. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's in there. Irving's got 20 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Irving. Top of the key. And he drops that one in. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Toppin, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Claxton. Brooks grabs the board. 3-on-3. Thomas gets a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Thomas got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Orlando. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Orlando. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. No good from Booker. Orlando with the ball. Pass to Banchero. Driving the lane. Rebounded by the Hawks. Miller, that's for 2. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's now 22 points from Brandon Miller. Irving with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this end.
Stolen by Dort. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
The Hawks trailed by 3. Brooks a screen. Down low. Out left to the wing. Toppin. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Irving with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's Ayton. The putback. They get it back. They set the pick. To the paint. And another shot. Brooks grabs the board. Miller at the elbow. Good. Miller's got 24.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Will something change for him at halftime? He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Irving. Good D by Booker. The Hawks leading. Murray outside. Here's Miller. Inside. It's stolen by Banchero. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Right side Irving. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Here's Booker. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Back to Dort. And stolen by Murray. Here's Miller. Pass to Pirtle. Lets it go from deep. A putback. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Now here's Irving. With the floater. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Atlanta again missing. Orlando leading. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hand.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. The layup off target. So it's Orlando now. The lead is 2. Outside Irving. Banchero right side. They get it again. And Dort stays with it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
On the wing, Murray. Over Irving. Murray, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Banchero outside. They set the pick. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 3. Shoots. Again, the Magic score.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Booker. Nice defense from George.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
And the shot goes down. Banchero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's an elite bounce. Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Irving from long range. Rebound, Atlanta.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Brandon Miller. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw missing.
Brought a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them. Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic with the lead. Irving outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Thomas fires. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Bankero. Oh, what a play inside.
A ton of confidence for Bankero. Big moments, no pressure.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's a screen. Now Irving. Oh, the touch. Pretty reversal.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Outside Thomas. Launches it. Can't get it. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Rebounded by Irving. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so it's Orlando winning.